Hello traders, and welcome back to another great video. Today I'm gonna go over our latest update on our trend indicator. I'm gonna cover how the auto signal mode works and how we can fine-tune the settings to fit your trading style. And this indicator is about finding the next trend, so the signals are optimized for trend breakouts. Basically, once the signals occur on the chart, we have a higher likelihood of a new trend in that direction. So this indicator really helps us to find and navigate in the same direction as the trend. So let's go into how the settings works. Once you load the indicator on the chart, make sure that you enable the show price action signals because they are disabled as default. Enable those one and you will get those triangles on the chart. The trend time frame is set to 1 day as default. Sniper trend is set to 9. Sensitivity is set to 5. And the autopilot is enabled as default because it's way much easier for you to navigate between different time frames and assets. If you have the breakout limit fully automated, then it could optimize the values for you and you don't have to think about what breakout value you have to set. The direction filter is disabled as default and the show table is enabled as default. And this table is just for your reference if you want to set the breakout limit manually. Then you see a recommended value and the maximum possible value you can use. You can also see which trend time frame you have selected in this panel. It says 1 day. It's because you have 1 day selected right there. So this little box is just for your reference to navigate and find your perfect settings. Alright, let's go over the settings one by one and what to think of and how to fine-tune them. And later on in this video I'm gonna cover some examples on different time frames and assets and how we can fine-tune the settings. And one of the most important settings is the trend time frame. And remember, you can only use a trend time frame that is higher than the time frame you have on your chart. So in this case, we are on the 4-hour chart. That means that we only can use a time frame that is equal or higher than 4 hours, right? So we cannot use the 1-hour chart or the 30-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame. We have to use a time frame that is higher or equal to the one we have on our chart. So in this case, we are on the 4-hour chart. We can only use a time frame that is higher or equal to the 4 hours. So that is really important to understand. And the next setting is the sniper trend settings. And basically, a lower value returns more signals and a higher value returns less signals. So let's see if I decrease this value to 7. Boom, we got another signal right there. If I decrease it even more, we got another one right there. Even more, let's see. Set it to 4, boom, we got another signal right there. So a lower value gives us more potential trend breakout signals. So if you want more opportunities, you should decrease this value. And opposite, if we increase this value, we will get more confirmed trend breakout signals. So let's see if I increase it to 14. This one went away. Let's see if we can increase it even more to 16. Let's see, 18. Yeah, if we have it set to 18, this long signal right there went away. So we only get those confirmed trend entries if we have a higher value on the sniper trend. But in most cases, value 9 works perfectly well. Then you get a lot of signals that is accurate. And the next setting is the sensitivity setting, which is a confirmation setting, basically. A high value returns more confirmed trend breakouts signals, and a lower value returns fewer trend breakout signals. So if I set this to 6, we can see that those signals over here went away because they were not confirmed, and we got more confirmed signals in this trend. We got another one right there, we got this one, we got this one, and we got this one. It's because we have increased the confirmation sensitivity. So if I increase it even more, we only get more confirmed signals. So I recommend you, the maximum value is 9, but I don't recommend you to put it to 9. I recommend you to have it between, if you want more confirmed entries, I recommend you to set it between 5 to 7. That gives the best confirmed entries. And opposite, if we lower this value to 4, we get more unconfirmed entries, which also is more aggressive. So set to 3, all these signals goes away, and we only have this one left because this one is the most aggressive one on this chart. So a low value returns more aggressive and unconfirmed entries. I recommend you to set it to play around with 3, 4, or 5. 5 works perfectly well. Alright, the next setting is the breakout limit, which is set to auto as default, which means that the code optimizes the breakout values for you, so you don't have to do anything. And I recommend you to leave it to auto in most cases. However, since we all trade differently, some are more aggressive, someone may want more confirmation in the trading. That is why you can set the breakout limit manually. And basically, a low value returns more signals and less confirmed. A high value returns fewer signals but more confirmed. And you can use this table over here that displays a recommended value at 91, which means that the code have optimized the value to 91 if you want to set it manually. And you have also a max value, which is the maximum possible value you can set at this time. So this setting is really good if you want to trade more aggressively or you want to have more confirmation in your trading. So you can set the breakout limit manually. Alright, the next setting is the direction filter, which basically helps us to filter out some noise in the market. And if we enable this filter, we can see that some signals disappear. And you can also set the length of the filter. Long term, you can see that this signal over here went away, but this one is still valid. Medium term, this signal pops up. Short term, those signals comes back. So it's basically a way to filter out some noise in the market. Alright traders, I am on the 1 minute chart, Germany 30, and I have loaded the indicator with standard setting. So how can we fine tune the indicator to fit a 1 minute time frame chart? The first thing we have to do is to select the time frame that is closer to the one we have on the chart. Now is it set to 1 day. So basically I can just shift it to 5 minutes and boom, there we go. We get a lot of great trend signals. And remember, this indicator is about finding the next trend. So it's not about perfectly spot the top and the bottom. It's more like when you get into a trend signal, you can ride it down for a long time. That is the idea. But as you can see, with just one click, we could optimize this chart pretty well. However, you can also try to decrease the sensitivity a bit. Boom, there we go. You only got one nice signal over here. A perfect one in my opinion. I like less signal, less is more for me. So I can easily confirm this one and ride the trend down and take profit on the way. And we can also get more signals if we decrease this sniper, getting more short-term entries. Can try to decrease that one. Boom, there we go, another one right there. Boom, another one right there and right there. You can see how easy it is to optimize a 1 minute chart with just a few clicks. But I don't like to optimize that much. I want to leave it like default in most cases. The only thing I check is the trend time frame. Alright traders, I'm on the 15-minute chart gold and I have loaded the indicator with standard settings. We can see that we are using the trend time frame 1 day, but since we are on the 15-minute chart, we want to use a lower time frame than the 1 day. So maybe I want to use 1 hour or the 4 hour. So let's put it on 4 hour. Boom, there we go. We have a filter. And as I usually do, I try to set this to 4. Boom. A lot of signals disappear and a lot of good ones stays. Set it to 3. Boom. There we go. You can see how great those entries are. If you want more signals, you can simply decrease this value a bit. You can see, set it to 6. This one appears perfect entry. So it's quite easy to find settings for any time frame and chart, and we don't want to optimize that much, so just a few clicks and you can save the settings for that asset and time frame. All right. Okay guys, I'm on the 1 hour chart EURUSD, and I have loaded the indicator with standard settings, and as we can see, I'm using the 1 day time frame, which can be used when we are on the 1 hour chart, or we can also use the 4 hour chart. However, since we are using the trend time frame 1 day, we want to get confirmed signals on the 1 hour chart. So what we can do, we can higher the sensitivity, which gives us more confirmed entries, and at the same time we have to decrease the sniper to increase the number of signals. So let's see. Boom, there we go. We get really nice trend entries. So in this case, I'm on the 1 hour chart and using the daily trend. That is why I want to make sure that we are using confirmed entries. That is why I increase this value and decrease this one. You see how we can spot great opportunities with just a few adjustments. So the settings really depends on the time frame you are on and what time frame you have selected in the list. Alright traders, I'm on Bitcoin daily chart and I have selected the trend time frame 1 month, and the rest is set to standard settings. As you can see, we get great trend breakout signals. This is huge profit and really easily to trade. We can take this trade as an example. We can get into this trend move and ride it all the way down to this take profit points. Huge profit. And as you can see, the only thing I did was to select the 1 month time frame, and I just left the other settings to default. And I'm gonna show you a cool trick if you want sniper trend breakouts, you can decrease the sensitivity. You can see that only the most sniper and unconfirmed trend breakouts pops, and if you want to have more of those signals, you can decrease the sniper trend to 3 or something, and boom, there we go. Look how accurate you can enter those nice moves. Set it to 2, you get even more signals. So it's really easy to find settings for any chart and time frame, and the most important one is to select the trend time frame. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and play around with the settings and find what works for you, and have a great day. Bye.